Hey guys, Tarp here bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Pisa Centrale. Playing today spawning on the left, we've got Havoc with the Brits. There's Polish Cavalry, Air and Sea and Heavy Armor. Teaming up with him is Symbiosis with US Forces, who's got Free French, Heavy Weapons and Special Operations. On the right hand side is Nicko with DAC, gone for armor support immediately. And Cortisol Spike, I believe this is a smurf of Scotch. Well-known 2v2 player. Also with Dak, who's got armored support, Italian combined arms, and Italian infantry. I think these guys are a ranged team as well. Speaking of teams and ranks and whatever, on that Smurf, Scotch is, well, I'm assuming it's Scotch. Rank 130. Though I imagine on his main he's probably like top 20. Nicko 43. Obviously one of the best 1v1 players though. And Symbiosis 7, Havoc 17.
Quarter-ton truck, fueled up and ready. Quarter-ton, ready to roll. That's it. Point's ours.
So double light vehicles for the allies in the early stages, playing against the double DAC. Whereas the double DACs going for double Panzergreens. Looks like they're combining up, looking to harass early on. Usually not the best to be shooting at a unit behind heavy cover with your ultralights. Just don't do enough damage in those scenarios. So, you know, if you're fighting against ultralights, sitting behind heavy cover trading is usually alright.
We have riflemen taking the field.
As long as you're not way behind on map control already. Ultralights really want to catch you out in the open to maximize the damage they can do. Machine gun spinning around here. So this squad's going to be able to turbo crawl into the building though, immediately break out of suppression. Havoc bringing in his 4x4 to assist over here. I think Symbiosis, excuse me, wants to pop the flamethrower, but he's out of friendly territory, so he's having to run back a bit. And Cortisol Spike, as I call him, is camping away in the building. And yeah, there goes the flamethrower upgrade as expected. Overall, pretty even split on the map, but maybe the Axis doing slightly better because they've got their medium fuel on the top middle. And here come the 250s now, getting involved in some of the action. As the 4x4 player, you really want to maximize what you do during this window before combat half-tracks come online, because once they do, the 4x4 becomes way less useful. Symbiosis is getting really aggressive with it. Doesn't have any engineers to repair this with. I'm not sure if he's used his auto repair yet. Symbiosis is rolling this through into a cutoff. And looks like Havoc having some success down the bottom as well with his flamethrower upgraded. Forcing Cortisol back. Third palm grenade for Nicko. He's not playing elite forces though. He's playing armor support. Not going to be able to get the skirmisher package. Try camp the cutoff from behind heavy cover.
Area designated for a forward repair station.
Could be a squad wipe coming up here. The 250 is about to pop the upgrade. Scout's a little bit late getting out of here. Okay, he's worried about the snare. Symbiosis, we can see, doesn't actually have grenades teched. Oh! 250 pops down the bottom, knocks out Havoc's dingo. Interesting. Both of them going for the same thing here. It's the machine gun upgrade, right? Yeah. So that does make the 250/9 a lot more useful against infantry, getting the 50% bonus damage on the machine gun. Like if you're playing a 250/9,
Our victory point.
this makes it so much better.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized. The victory point has fallen into enemy control.
No anti-tank grenades yet for Havoc. He's trying to rush the Stuart.
Sector lost. No contact. Commander, we've lost
Camping
the sector.
behind cover, trying to hold on for as long as possible. Make it as tough for the Axis to push as he can.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
But now the Allies going to have to give up some ground. The motor pool is up for Symbiosis as well. So both Allied players have got the fuel, but they need the manpower.
9 weasels ready to deploy.
Looks like Symbiosis did go for relatively early healing as well to share, so maybe explains why his Greyhound's a little bit later. It's like the mid truck, you know, even though it's got really small healing aura, because on this map, bases are so close to each other, can share it pretty well. Do have to worry about maybe auto-constructing though, you might
When needed, Commander.
make this
Enemy movement
positioning
near a victory point.
a bit awkward. So Panzerjäger calling, doing some work here.
A victory point is
Okay, he's going to pop that to a 250/9 as well. Nicko going all in on these. Just chipping away.
M8 Greyhound is deployed.
Here we go. Greyhound and Stuart both on the field now. Panzerjäger's reasonably spread out. Looks like Havoc coming through the top side finds the palm greens first. Not what he wants. It would be ideal for him to just like rush forwards and find a vehicle and start smashing it immediately, but it doesn't happen.
Enemy in control.
Looks like Cortisol went for the AT gun call-in. It's pretty well positioned to stop the light vehicles of the Allies. Stuart rolling down the bottom though. Greyhound turning his attention to the palm greens. Oh, Stuart missing as it so often does. Doing a good job not getting hit by the AT gun though. Oh boy, 4x4 getting pretty close to the action. He'll die really fast. Okay, Havoc with a bit of a drive-by. The T-gun tore down, set back up again. Doesn't get a chance to shoot. Goes for a wraparound with the Stuart. Going to find the 250. Got a kill opportunity here, but
4 has been knocked out.
out of range. And then the 4x4 goes down the middle. Max is doing a pretty good job so far. Making it really awkward for the Allied light vehicles.
Anti-tank team on the field.
Really good positioning on the snaring units and the AT gun. There we go, the AT gun gets a shot off this time. Havoc going for a second Stuart. I think he's got the auto repair on both of them. Lessens the need for more sappers because he only went for a single sapper start.
Victory points.
Tried to get like maximum strength in his army. AT gun in the build for Nicko. Still no snares, and Havoc's going for light vehicle training as well. Stuart's pretty good with light vehicle training. If they changed it from accuracy to reload, it kind of made it worse for like the Pulse and the Humber, but
Anti-tank crews reporting in.
better for the Stuart.
We've lost
And the
control
Bishop.
of the sector.
And they're just waiting on the side. No weapon upgrades yet for Havoc. Maybe you pop like one squad into Recce just to get some flare action happening. There we go, trying to make a move down the bottom, but again, he's got some screening infantry down here, Cortisol, and he's bringing the AT gun in, so Havoc having a tough time getting his Stuarts where they need to go. And then we've got the AT guns, 2 of them for Symbiosis. At the moment, things not looking too good for the Allies. They're way behind on VPs. They're staying in here, bleeding a huge amount from these Tommies. I think they're all going to survive, but maybe not. There's one model squad here. In a bit of trouble. See Nicko trying to focus that one down. Doesn't look like he's going to get it, though. Look at upgrades. Both of them combat half-tracks, veteran squad leaders for Cortisol. Emergency repairs for Nicko. Stuart's getting repaired up still. I mean, Havoc's got the tools, but just getting them into the right position. You can see it's really not easy against these guys. They are so good with their positioning. Okay, but this could work. Double AT guns sitting up here early. And there we go. 1-250 sniped off. That's big. Good positioning there for Symbiosis. Had the AT guns there early. Catching Nicko off guard. Okay, bars popping now for Symbiosis. Now is when he can start to fight back against the DAC infantry. Hungry's still probably looking pretty good at the moment, but okay, well, brings in anti-infantry loiter, and that's going to be a full retreat from Nicko. Brought his Stuarts up to the top, but they didn't have much to do up there. Oh, another 250 runs into the AT guns. That's gone. Decrew an AT gun. The squad on retreat. Looks like it's going to go down as well. Oh, drop the LMG. Brings in a bit of land mattress action. Just to lock things down even further. Oh, wow. Did the land mattress kill off the... Oh, I think it might have been the AT guns. So Nicko's AT gun gone down for good. That's a big hit back by the Allies. They were way behind off the 250/9 pressure, but they kill a lot of them. And they get a lot of wipes on other units as well. But they have invested into a lot of early tech, you know. Light vehicle training, double Stuarts. So a tick up to medium tanks for both Allied players is going to be delayed. Speaking of medium tanks, the Panzer III up the top. Drops a snare on it just to help escape. Oh, Greyhound looking for the kill here. Can't quite get it though. Doesn't want to risk losing the Greyhound. He needs to keep his AT guns up here because he knows the Panzer III's nearby. Nicko's got quite a lot of manpower float. Waiting for the fuel for next Panzer IV, I mean Panzer III, I imagine. I mean, it could be Panzer IV. No, he doesn't have armed reserves yet. I imagine he's got a call in though, ready to go. Big old whiff on that grenade. T-gun's a little bit far back here. Okay, 250 dying out the back to the double Stuarts. Close call. Pumpkin getting out of there. Greyhound comes in with the canister. But was not expecting the double AT guns to get slammed. Dies almost instantly. Pretty solid land mattress position. Doesn't get a lot of model drops though. Nice use of the scout and camouflage as well. Got some really good intel. So risky going for those canisters, you know, like gotta get in so close. Can backfire as we just saw. Double Stuart's making a move here on the Panzer III, and they knock it out fast with the support of the AT guns. 250-9's in trouble next. Pops up with a treat shot. And that's gone as well. Alright, getting big value out of the Stuarts in the mid game. Giving them the light vehicle training buff, you know, definitely makes them a lot more effective. Buffing up their rate of fire like that. Okay, that's the second land mattress for Havoc. The 3 might be biting off more than it can chew here. Oh, the AT guns are gone though. So Havoc has to respect it. Havoc himself probably needs an AT gun. Can't just rely on Symbiosis for them all the time. Comes the land mattress. Oh, down the bottom onto this capping squad. He's gone for the blob. Okay, the second one's gone for the blob. I suppose that's one way you can kind of mask a second barrage. It might be hard to notice there's a second land mattress barrage happening when the first one's popping off. It's so loud. Again, decent damage, but not a lot of model drops for the land mattress. This one's got 1 kill, this one's got 3. More and more Panzer IIIs, both of them locking into armor support now. Of course, the dive bomb, very effective against AT guns. Could be a problem for Symbiosis because he's keeping them really close together. Probably using them in the same control group, but it means that both of them could go down to 1 dive bomb. Okay, first medium for the Allies. Just regular old Sherman. Okay, AT Lloyd's coming through. Oh, Stuarts get clobbered by it. Wow. Good use of smoke though, right on the corner. Panzer III's, I think, too slow. A little bit of damage onto the Sherman as well. That was a very close call for Havoc. Ends up waiting too long on the retreat on his sappers, though they get wiped by the tank. There's a dive bomb coming through. Much easier to dodge them with a machine gun than it is an AT gun. There was maybe a little bit of a waste with the dive bomb, if I'm honest. Okay, Symbiosis is going to go for the whiz bang. Interesting. Obviously, it's a bit more immediate than the land mattress. Can do a lot more damage before the enemy retreats. But might leave the Allies a little bit under strength in the anti-tank department. Makes them even more reliant on Symbiosis' AT gun positioning. But they are in a good spot for this fight. It's a flamer that the sappers dropped. Speaking of AT guns, this one coming around the corner. Okay, Sharon's armor though, bouncing. Let's see what the whiz-bang can do. Allies have been doing a good job, you know, they've maybe drained like 10-ish VPs in the time the Axis have drained from up to hundreds.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
Next to the walking Stuka. And there goes one land mattress. Didn't do very much health damage to the weapon though, so not a big problem for Havoc. He's keeping his land mattresses spread apart a bit, which I think is smart. Don't want both of them getting decrewed with one walking Stuka.
250 points. A munitions point is being attacked.
Panzer is quite far up the map, and it looks like the Sherman's going to clean them up. Does he have heavy barrels? What support center did he go for? Mechanized.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
Not yet. Looked like the machine gun was doing quite a lot of damage. I was a bit puzzled. Okay, now Havoc's going for the Firefly. But Axis wrestling control of a good chunk of the map again. It's kind of coming down to whose indirect fire is going to land cleaner. Looks like Nicko going to go for a walking Stuka as well. Sure, it's wrapping around. The Panzer III's a little bit isolated. The Firefly lands a blasting hit. A little bit late to react there by Cortisol. Panzer III staying in there for too long. It's the land mattress forced away his AT guns. He should have been backing out with that straight away, but delayed it. Okay, Rifleman dying in the middle though. Oh, what is that? That's a clanger from Cortisol Spike. Really bad walking Stuka. Back the other way, the Panzer Grenadiers go down to the whiz-bang. Okay, let's see if Nicko can be a bit better with his. Targeting the machine gun looks like well targeted, but that scatter was horrendous. Unlucky. Oh boy, Sherman's in some trouble. Double Panzer III's on top of it. Oh, it survives on a pixel. 5 HP, I don't even know how that's possible. I'd be fuming if I was Nicko. Get away with both of his tanks at least. Doesn't have any final tier upgrades yet. We have a P3 wreck there that can be salvaged. Looks like Cortisol went for detection instead of salvage, right? Interesting. I suppose if one player's got it on your team, you don't need it so much on both. Okay, loiter versus loiter here. Oh my goodness. This could be the end of this lad. No, it's targeting these. Why does it have a red thing above that guy's head if it's not the one getting targeted? They have it creeping in from the side. T-gun setting up. Oh, rifles getting wiped. Walking Stuka out the back. Oh, Havoc so close to losing a Tommy, but here's the whiz bang. Big damage onto the tanks. As well as the AT gun. But it seems like the Allies coming out better off, you know, getting more decrews maybe.
Capture complete, sir. Waiting on you.
Whiz bangs just so strong.
Available for vehicle crews to apply. Enemy activity near our munitions point.
Okay, the scout vision sees us coming, allows for a nasty whiz bang barrage. Could have been even stronger there if he got slightly luckier. Havoc bringing in the recon. One of the real strengths of Polish. Fast cooldown. Takes a really long time to shoot down as well, even if you have AA. Very annoying ability, this one. That vision allows some land mattress fire, but land mattress looking like a wet noodle compared to the whiz bangs. Okay, here's an opportunity for Nicko. First couple whiz bang rockets blocked by the train carriage, so the T-gun does survive this walking Stuka counter barrage. I think these walking Stukas may be getting a little bit unlucky on their scatter. Oof. It's a nasty squad wipe there. You can see that Korps was tempted to come around here with the Panzer III, but waiting for his reinforcements to arrive before he does it. Interesting to see Havoc went for all Brens, not a single recce section. Definitely the vision was pretty strong from Symbiosis to Scout. This does mean that now the Allies are very reliant on the recon loiter for vision, now that the Scout's dead and he's got no recce's. Korps come around the outside. I mean, the Axis have got a huge amount of munitions. They really do some damage with their off maps.
They have taken our victory point. Sector lost. No contact.
Okay, you can see Korps trying to force an unusual angle onto the Allies. Maybe open up an opportunity for Nicko. Tilda in an awkward spot here, pops smoke. The T-guns though not setting up for attack groundwork. Okay, there goes a section. There's a 3 striking. Okay, here comes the AT loiter. Tilda in no man's land could get blocked. That's a good idea from Havoc going up this direction instead of coming along here, but takes engine damage from the snares. And there goes the Matilda. There's a 3 getting low. And Havoc's being led right into 2 AT guns. He's decided not to make a move there, and that's the right choice. So salvage going off. I think that was, yeah, on this guy. Nicko wants to do it, but I think he expects the Shermans coming up here, so he has to abandon. Battle for who can salvage first. Oh, Panzer III goes down. How did that even happen? Oh, must have been the AT guns. Dive bomb comes through, but it's a tiny bit too late. Really fast reactions by Symbiosis.
They've captured a victory point.
Usually those dive bombs are really hard to dodge, but so far the Allies doing a pretty good job of avoiding trouble. So the Allies are behind by about 100 VPs. Oh, and here we go, Havoc. Getting caught between a couple AT guns. Oh, big hit from the walking Stuka on the Firefly, but this AT gun got decrewed by the Tommy. Not able to contribute for a potential kill shot. No, I would have survived. Okay, there we go. Now the walking Stuka's getting some good shots finally. Getting the decrew on one AT gun. Panzerjäger's from the other side, dropping some tear gas. And then coming in, trying to mop up the final AT gun. What the hell? How do you have vision of that? I'm not even sure. Ah, man, getting a squad wipe on retreat. Double whiz-bang's going to work here. Was the AT gun's rate of fire that high that it just maintains sight in the fog, or did he attack round there? I'm not sure. A little bit unlucky for Nicko, though, I think, that Panzer III went down. Let's have a comparison. Let's have a look at these whiz-bangs. 6 and 21 against 7 and 15. So yeah, definitely whiz-bangs doing a lot better than the walking Stukas. A bit of a risky salvage here by Symbiosis. He's about 90% done. Gets it done. Tries to retreat. It's so slow starting up retreats after doing orders like that, right? Building or so on. Okay, Firefly coming through. He's got, I think that's Vengeance, right? Buffing him up. Maximizing his rate of fire. That's a dive bomb. That's a little bit of damage at least. Everything surviving at least there. Double walking Stukas. I'm targeting the machine gun. Okay, gets it. Oh, Stuart goes down. And Firefly's in some trouble too as well. Nicko making a move. Making a move, Nicko. Coward. Must be worried about the AT gun positioning. I thought he might pop Panzer Storm and rush in there for the kill shot. Decided against it.
Our victory point. We're losing it.
It would have been a big kill knocking out the Firefly there.
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
No, it seems like if the game keeps going in this holding pattern, the Allies are going to win because the whiz-bang's just doing better than the walking Stukas are. Nice, down to 108 though. Axis have been doing a pretty good job keeping the VP pressure high. Yeah, we repairs back there, keeping the Allied tank fleet healthy. Okay, here comes the AT Loiter. The walking Stuka action as well, damaging all the Shermans. The AT guns out the back. Pretty good hits there. Last couple rockets. Middle is open. Should be going for the VP, not for the Muni point. What was that targeting?
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
The AoE repairs just make that damage just so much less significant, right? Okay. That's trouble. Crusader going down.
We have 75 points remaining. Rifleman down. No survivors.
Oh, wrong time to tear down that AT gun.
Enemy forces are confirmed.
As the three's making their move though. Firefly's in big trouble. He's storming. He switched focus fire over to the Stew a little bit early though. Still gets the kill. Gotta be worried about his dive bomb. Knocks out the whiz bang. I thought it was a bit further up the field, but that was nasty. Huge blow there, Doubt, against the allies. Here we go. Sherman's getting themselves into a bit of a position here. This is where you need another dive bomb, but unfortunately it's cooling down. As the three's going to have to disengage. As the three's just about healthy up here again. Cortisol maybe needs some assistance.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
Oh. Oh, that's tried to dodge forwards and went badly wrong from there.
Victory point is under attack. We must act.
Oh, retreat grenade. Wow, what a move.
Victory point now under enemy control.
All times. Oh, so close. Okay, Havoc making use of tank riding to get up to the VP faster. The allies are dangerously low on the points. 51 remaining.
Get the wounded out of there. Down to only 50 points.
Couple AT guns left behind here and maybe being collected by Symbiosis. There's the threes. Used as a control group.
Fire!
76mm conversion completed.
Crusader's got to be careful there. Oh, somehow survives. Wow. 76mm upgun Shermans now coming in for the Panzer IIIs. The threes. Panzer Storm still cooling down, so they can't get away immediately. Comes in for a snare to slow down the Shermans though. Dive bomb out the back. Firefly survives though, didn't take the full force of it. Also go for the capture with the double Shermans there. Not going to happen. Oh boy, what's happening back here? Crusade for Havoc, maybe getting another squad wipe. Oh, he's going for a walking Stuka hunt and he knocks it out really fast too. Oh, just clears the arc of the AT gun before it gets another shot off. That is unlucky for Cortisol. Oh, there's a mine right there. There's a mine right there. Oh my god, he narrowly avoids it. That is crazy. He's going in for another walking Stuka attempt. Another walking Stuka. It's in a pretty safe position right now. He's brought in the recon to find it. But it's going to get away, and the Crusader dies. Still, it is a nice distraction out the back. Tying up some Axis forces. But here comes the AT loader. This is going to open up some space for the Axis through the middle. Okay, there goes a section. So many Panzer IIIs. They're swarming forwards. Got the AT guns here, but they are also getting a bit of collateral damage from the AT strafe.
Tank gun is out of action.
Just trying to disengage now, but
Victory point.
we do lose one. And oh boy, this one getting stuck on the wreck. Firefly coming in, hoping to get one final shot off, but loses range. Doesn't want to risk chasing through the circle. Taking the repair station, looks like. There's the whiz bang though, interrupting the capture attempt. Okay, snare out, but he did it on the healthy of the two Shermans. Could have got engine damage on this one, or maybe could have polished it off. That was a mistake. Now Nicko gonna have to disengage. Oh, a little bit of a traffic jam there. That Panzer III could be in trouble. It's dead. The Firefly able to keep pace with it just. It's a little bit of a hiccup with the movement. The other healthier tank blocking him. Maybe you could have like split them so the healthy one was first. But thought he could get away anyway. Out of munitions to use Panzerstorm now as well, so doesn't have that panic button ready to go.
Riflemen are ready.
You better salvage out the back. I suppose that's one benefit of that Crusader dive. Just a blind fire there, didn't do much. Panzer III's heading down to the bottom, maybe looking for a deep flank. There goes the one with the machine gun buff, not the penetration buff, so he will struggle a bit against the 76mm Shermans. His overall army's looking pretty weak after those last two Panzer III losses. And here comes the recon for Havoc again. 29 VPs left for the Allies though, they're in a spot of bother here. Symbiosis bringing in his loiter. Targeting the AT gun. Oh, just devastation from the whiz bang. This is a nasty push from the Allies. T-gun goes down, but okay, Walking Stuka got the job done there. A friendly fire from the whiz bang, from the land mattress. Alright, here we go. Nicko's got his power spike though. Here comes the Tiger. Not particularly good against the Firefly, the Tiger though. Foot guards aren't Vet 1 though, so they don't have the stun yet. That's one thing going right for the Tiger.
Losing their grasp. They're down to 100 points. Assigning engineers to
So
your
he
mark.
rebuilt the Walking Stuka.
Repairs at will.
29 points versus 89. With triple caps ticking, Axis got to make something happen fast. Of course, they're all coming down to the bottom.
M4A1
Could use the 250 to go cap this while the Panzer IIIs get aggressive.
5 points.
Does he have vehicle capture? Oh, he doesn't. Okay, maybe he can't do that. A little bit surprised.
Flares going out.
Doesn't have survival package.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Salvage getting interrupted here. Panzer III's staging, coming in down the bottom. Again, could be a situation where you send the 250 first to soak up the first round of anti-tank hits.
Near our victory point.
Allows the Panzer IIIs to get in there unscathed. Okay, there we go. AT loiters down. Panzer III's coming in from the side. This could be nasty. Havoc's in some big trouble here. Damage getting spread around though, taking a while to kill anything, but oh my goodness, there they all go down in the blink of an eye. Meanwhile though, on the top side, Nicko's Panzer III's in a bit of trouble against the Shermans.
Rifleman down. No survivors.
Looks like that's gonna be locked up. He's going in for more with the Panzer III's. The whiz bang's in trouble now. Uh-oh. Shermans are away. The Panzer IIIs are going to play. Oh, but then they bounce twice.
Captured a victory.
Oh, that is so unlucky for Korps. Oh, and they bounced again, 3 in a row. Oh my god. Really nice bit of tank riding there. Footguard stun popping off. Crusader though. Oh, no. Just timed out. One Sherman goes down to the Tiger, but... Okay, Havoc trying to flank it. Another Panzer III comes in from the bottom. I don't think he was expecting that. It's an all-out race for the VPs though. 22 versus 29. Definitely unlucky they didn't kill the whiz-bang. That whiz-bang denying a VP capture might even seal the game. Has a 3 bouncing though, some critical shots. And remember, Purple, Cortisol Spike, he's the one with the penetration bonus from armor support. But he's bouncing all of these hits.
Players ready to expose.
Doesn't kill the Sherman. Tiger getting zoned by the AT gun now. Staying in there as best as he can. It's not good enough. And Sherman's coming back in looking for more. And 3. Getting around the side of the AT gun. Look how far up the repair station is. Guys aren't going to be able to make use of that.
Air station setting site now.
Doesn't have vehicle capture though, so can't cap after doing this. Come the Palm Greens, 12 points remaining.
That zone looks good enough for us.
Symbiosis trying to go for some salvage, but that's going to be interrupted. Or is it? Panzer 3 backing away. 8 VPs remaining.
A victory point is
Tiger at a healthy enough threshold, oh, but here he goes. He moves the repair station to over here. Both Sherman's getting repaired up now. Bank denies the capture. 7 points remaining for the Axis. Oh, that's a nasty combo by the Sherman straight away. So Green getting out of there. Recon coming in from Havoc. He's got another Crusader rolling out. Oh, that's a big hit from the Tiger. Tiger lording over the central VP.
He's dead.
Okay, here come the double Shermans from the top side. Tiger's frontal armor facing a good direction for this though. Oh, good use of vengeance on his teammate's tank.
lost an anti-tank gun.
AT gun goes down, but did briefly leave the capture circle while this was happening. Tiger's going on a bit of a hunt. Wants to interrupt the repairs. Symbiosis really wants their repair station. Oh, going in for a walking Stuka dive out the back with the Crusader. Gets the cap done. He's going in for more. So Panzer III back here kind of low. But the Crusader bounces. It's only Crusader 2, I think. Oh, and it just dies in the nick of time. But
Enemy has been defeated.
the Allies got the bottom capture. They capped the bottom VP. They drained out the last 7 points. Oof. It's a kind of cagey early game. Axis taking a big lead off the back of that 250/9 power spike, especially Nicko with the machine gun buff, making his one a bit more potent. Allies fell behind by about 200 points in the early game. And the Axis really good with their infantry positioning, made it really hard for Symbiosis or Havoc to get close with their light vehicles to try to kill those 250s. But then Symbiosis and Havoc kind of having a power spike. Havoc getting the second Stuart, getting the land mattresses going. Symbiosis popping the bars. That's when the Allies started fighting back hard. But yeah, lots of nice moves in the end game. Some big dives. Havoc getting pretty lucky with those Crusader dives. Dodging some of the mines trying to protect the walking Stukas. This could have gone sideways for him. But yeah, nice angles, nice tank trades. I think, you know, the AoE repairs of Symbiosis just so clutch for the Allies because their tanks were taking so much damage from the loiters. They had big blobs of tanks all together, so the Lloyds were hitting multiple tanks every single pass, doing a huge amount of damage. Without the AoE repairs, they would have been out of action for so long off the back of that, but AoE repairs, too good. Meanwhile, the Walking Stuka's not quite as good as the Whizbangs. Feel sorry for Cortisol Spike making that dive. And the Whizbang bouncing 3 shots in a row. Didn't end up going down. Unlucky. Them's the breaks. GG. Really nice one. Anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.